Okay, so we've taken care of the four hidden paths that form Malkuth. Now we move on to the three-lettered paths that form Malkuth. And the first of which is Tav, the moon, that connection between Yesod and Malkuth. Okay. Now, the four hidden paths have prepared the physical vessel that we require in order to inhabit the physical realm, the temporal present moment, this time and place of the universe, of the cosmos, our incarnation. With that connection between Chokmah and Malkuth, we have the physical vessel itself, the DNA of our organic life form, okay? If I was a lump of lead, it would be my molecular structure, okay? That is essential meaning in material form. Remember in the beginning, at least I think I said it here in the beginning, that every material thing is essential meaning. All form is an expression of essential meaning. Essential meaning always expresses itself through form. That's what I meant. We are essential meaning in material form. And each one of us, each thing that exists, has its own unique quantity and quality ratio of essential meaning that it expresses. So our bodies in this incarnation, in each incarnation, are the perfect receptacle for our consciousness. It is, in fact, the only thing at this time and space that is capable of receiving our unique awareness and allowing us to interact in the material realm. It's the only thing that we can fit into, so to speak, okay? So that's taken care of with the hidden path from Chokmah, and simultaneously the hidden path from Bina is the karma of our incarnation, the path that we must follow in order to reach our self-realization, but not only our own unique individual self-realization, but the I self-realizing itself. That is what we are participating in, and is the point, if you will, of this whole process of incarnation, so that the I can self-realize itself. Now, we are playing our part in that self-realization of the I through our own unique personal self-realization. And that is what our incarnation is all about. We are presented with the perfect body and the perfect karma to self-realize. Whether or not we do is up to us and the choices that we make. Whether or not we self-realize in a particular lifetime is totally within our array of choices, okay? If we make the absolute perfect choices, we self-realize. It's guaranteed. That is the opportunity that each incarnation presents to us, and these connections give us the perfect vessel, the perfect sequence of events that will lead to our self-realization if we take advantage of the correct choices. Okay? That connection from Gedula, that collective connection, we connect with all the collectives that are open, available to us. This is the life circumstances, the collective consensual awareness, the collective consensual reality that we incarnate into, the family, the state, the church, the etc. All of our life circumstances are here in this hidden path for at least the outset of this incarnation. What we are incarnating into is all right here in this hidden path, the time and place. Okay? And that hidden path from Gebura is all about our power. How we connect with our power. How that connection is shaped by the body, by the time, by the place, by the karma that we incarnate into. It's like the final ingredient, our connection with our own power, and as a consequence, our relationship to power as a whole and all of its manifestations, how we relate to that is right here in this hidden path. It has to do with our adaptability within this incarnation. How adaptable are we to circumstance? That's all right here in this hidden path. And this sets the stage for the path of Tov, the descent of awareness itself into physical manifestation, into the present moment of time and space, here, in this body that I inhabit now. Okay, that's what Tov is. That's why it's the path of the moon, okay? Remember, the awareness that's descending is the solitary self, wrapped in this astral cloak, this cloak of significance, which enables, and these sensory faculties that enable us to interact with other. We can interact with other, and now we bring that body of awareness into the static self of the temporal present moment, this material flesh and blood that we inhabit, that our awareness is bound to in this way. Now, it's a very rhythmic awareness, very rhythmic process. When we are born, we are here now in this body, but it takes us time for that connection between awareness and physical body to mature. The quality and quantity of that connection between awareness and physical body takes time to mature. As we get older, our bodies get bigger, our brains develop, our emotional capability develops, etc. Okay? What we are talking about here, though, is that initial descent into the physical body, the young physical body, the undeveloped physical body, and that connection develops over time. Thus, it's attributed to the moon, which is the timekeeper. From new moon to full moon, back to new moon to full moon, new moon to full moon. This is our most intimate timekeeper. Okay? The one that pulls us, that takes us through the cycles of change on this monthly rhythm. Okay? That also has a yearly rhythm, okay, that binds us to all the rhythms of the cosmos, okay? And we have time and space here. This is where the two meet and become bound together. Where there is time, there is space. Where there is space, there is time. Here, in this realm. And we exist in the static moment, now moment of time and space. That moment between changes, that moment between sequence, that moment without duration, but which is infinite in duration. That present moment, that infinitely finite present moment, that is where all existence occurs. That is where all awareness occurs. You are aware only right now. That is Malkuth. Okay? That is what this path of Tav joins awareness to. Binds awareness to that infinitely finite present moment, which has all these infinitely finite aspects to it. Okay, so today we have the 7 gates of Tav. That's 1 linear path, 4 triangular paths, and 2 quadrangular paths. Okay. So, the first, of course, is a linear path from Yesod to Malkuth and back. Now, working this gate, all of the gates of Malkuth, I advise that you work them very sincerely and very deeply, These are gates that you want to return to after you've gone through the initial working. Once you've become slightly accustomed to it, do each one at least 3 times if you possibly can. Okay? So this is a very important connection between the astral body and the physical body, between the sentient self and the physical self, between the sentient self and the static self, and ultimately between the solitary self-awareness and the incarnation, okay? Between the fire, air, and water regions of the temporal mental body and the earth region of the temporal mental body. Okay, so as you descend, you must be fully conscious of your solitary awareness inhabiting your sentient body and integrating into the physical body. It's like a hand fitting into a glove, but more than that, because you are inhabiting every cell, every blood vessel, every neuron, every bit of your physical body as you descend. And the reverse, the ascent, you must be able to withdraw from all those physical connections back up into your sentient self-awareness, okay? That is the point of this gate, okay? This is the fundamental process of astral integration and astral separation, okay? This gate takes you into astral wandering. I mean, that is the product of working this gate sufficiently. Okay? Just as working with this gate of the moon, combining that with the gate of the sun, is mental wandering. Okay? So, that is our first gate. Gate number 132, the first triangle. Now with this gate, what we're doing is we are bringing that power from Gebura along that hidden path into Malkuth along with the descending awareness. We are binding these two together in Malkuth. Okay? So it goes from Yesod down the path of Tav to Malkuth, up that hidden path to Gebura, that path of power, down that path of Scorpio to Yesod. That, remember, is that power of self-determination. Down to Yesod, and then back around. Okay, so this brings both things, that personal, individual power of the solitary self, that unique gift that it brings. You were bringing it into this incarnation along with our power of self-determination, that Scorpio power to determine for ourselves. We are bringing both of these together and binding it in Malkuth. Okay? Now with gate number 133, the first quadrangle, we take that up a notch. We involve Bina, that connection, that hidden path connection between Bina and Yesod. which is echoed by that hidden path connection between Gebura and Malkuth. And we connect them through Mars, okay? So we are binding all of this together at a higher level, bringing it all into Malkuth. So we start again, as usual, in Yesod. We've traveled down the path of Tav to Malkuth, up that hidden path to Gebura, up the path of Mars, of Daleth, to Bina and the greater self, and then down that path, that hidden path, all the way to Yesod, in which the greater self impresses itself on the sentient self, and then we go back again, okay? Now, like I said, that takes it up another step in importance here, okay? Gate 134, we simply flip things over to the other side of the tree. And this triangle and subsequent quadrangle are all about connecting with that power of collectivity in Gedula, combining that with the descent of awareness into Malkuth in exactly the same way. So, start in Yesod, travel down that path of Tav to Malkuth, up the hidden path to Gedula, that path of collectivity, okay, that path in which all the circumstances of our incarnation come about. And then from there, we go down the path of Libra into Yesod, that balancing path, that path through which we always seek equilibrium. Okay? So this is really a blessing that we bring into Malkuth. Okay? Now, the next gate is the quadrangle, in which we are connecting that connection with the collective, and that hidden path with the hidden path above it, the connection between Yesod and Chokmah, that imposition of essential meaning, that blessing on Yesod via the path of Jupiter. Okay? So, we start, as before, in Yesod. We travel down the path of Tav to Malkuth. Take the hidden path up to Gedula, that path of the collective, that path of the circumstances of our incarnation, and then the path of Jupiter, of Gimel, up to Chokmah, that blessing, remember? And then the hidden path from Chokmah down to Yesod, that path of blessing on Yesod, and then back around. Okay, so in this experience, we learn all about how the circumstances, our collectives that we associate with in this incarnation, influence the incarnation. Just as over here, we learned about how our relationship with our own power and with power in general also influences our incarnation. Okay. So the final two gates are triangles. And these triangles connect this descent of awareness directly with supernal realm. First through our karma, and second through our DNA, through our essential meaning. Okay? So, the first of these starts in Yesod, travels down the path of Tav to Malkuth, and then up that hidden path, all the way to Bina, the path of karma. And then down from Bina, the hidden path to Yesod. And then back around. So this integrates this descent of awareness fully with the path that we follow, that we must follow in this incarnation. We have no choice about it. It is the path that we will follow in this incarnation. Okay? And this illuminates that whole path to the descending awareness, so we can fit ourselves more fully into that path and have a better opportunity for self-realization, okay, in this incarnation. Okay. The final triangle gate, gate 137, is with Chokmah. Okay, so it starts in Yesod, descends along the path of Tav, the moon, to Malkuth, up that hidden path directly to Chokmah, that path of DNA, that path of essential meaning, that the specific essential meaning that we are expressing, manifesting in this incarnation right here, right now, in this present moment, and then back down that hidden path to Yesod, and then back around. So, this illuminates what are the contents of that package of information that is manifesting, that we are manifesting. What are the contents, what are the consequences which are illuminated here in Malkuth, the realm of consequence. So this is the full consequence of what we have done historically with that content of essential meaning, how it manifests right here, right now, and how we fit our awareness into that manifestation. How does our awareness fit into that manifestation? That body as a whole, body being not just a physical body, but the body of our incarnation as a whole from start to finish. How do we fit into that? And what do we do with it? What choices do we make that influence, that cultivate, that develop, that bring that body of information of essential meaning forward? Okay? So, those are the gates of Tav, and they're very consequential. Like I say, I hope you will work these gates very deeply and very sincerely. Okay. Till next time. Bye-bye.